This is Claire. Claire works for a large organisation whose CEO is so excited they've just won Company of the Year that he wants Claire to put on an event. The CEO wants a posh dinner, entertainment, fireworks, he wants to make a big speech, and it's a work do too, so there'll have to be some work meetings. Claire and the whole company are really excited. First, she must decide whether to do the event internally or whether to outsource it. Doing it internally, Claire can bring different people on board when she's ready, and she knows she'll have the direct control over any suppliers and there won't be any markups or any other shenanigans. However, Claire and her team are busy, and a very serious man from an office much higher than her has told her it all sounds a bit risky, and it'd be better to outsource it all. So Claire writes a brief detailing what the CEO wants and invites a few companies to compete for the work. Claire and her CEO really like Shiny Communication Inc.'s proposal and awards them the contract. Everything starts really well. A few weeks in though, the CEO tells Claire that he wants to add a large experiential exhibition to showcase the company's widgets. This means amending Shiny Communication Inc.'s contract and cancelling the dinner to save money for the exhibition. The dinner was where Shiny Communication Inc. were going to make most of their profit, so they get a bit grumpy and Claire has to talk them round. Next, it turns out that the event can't get permission for the fireworks display, as it would be too noisy. Shiny Communication Inc. admitted to Claire they thought this might happen. Claire, now furious, asked why they included it in their proposal. Shiny Communication Inc. said that Claire had asked for it, that everyone pitching for the work had included it, and if they hadn't included it, their proposal wouldn't have looked as great as their competitors. It was a competition after all. Claire was distraught, as the CEO loved Shiny Communication Inc.'s proposal. Her CEO was furious, and demanded they hire a world-famous superstar to sing at the event to add some impact, and that Shiny Communication Inc. should pay for all or part of their fee. The situation escalated, and with the event approaching rapidly, Claire and Shiny Communication Inc. were spending more time managing each other than focusing on the event. And the serious man from upstairs had now got involved too, given there were so many changes and costs were now spiralling. Claire even tried to cancel the event, but couldn't really, because the contract with Shiny Communication Inc. meant they were committed to a great deal of money already. The final event bore little resemblance to the original proposal. And Claire now wasn't getting much sleep either, and once the event was over, her initial excitement had vanished, replaced by relief the whole experience was over. What if Claire had had another option? Imagine there was somewhere Claire could turn to that was just like having her own internal team. A team that ensured Claire's fireworks issue could have been resolved before it ever reached the CEO. A team Claire and her CEO could have developed ideas and plans with together as their requirements evolved. And if it all ended up costing too much money, it could easily have been scaled back or even cancelled. Claire could have turned to Allium. Once you've decided you like us, we simply agree rates and then expand or contract or vanish completely, as you need, with no long-term commitments. And we act as a portal, contracting any suppliers or any other organisations at cost, which costs you no more than you doing it yourself. And we take on the associated liabilities. You have a single contract, you're guaranteed best value, any risk is minimised, and we can even agree to work with you to an overall budget. All of this keeps the very serious man from upstairs, and people like him, very happy indeed. You get world-class expertise in the right place at the right time to accelerate everything, provide clarity, instill confidence, develop your activity with you and support you throughout your journey, not just when it comes to planning and delivery. You have complete flexibility because things do and will change. Working with us at Allium is intentionally effortless. So drop us a line at hello@allium.co. We'd love to hear more about you.